Okay guys, let's go and look at this next problem. It says, what is the probability of rolling a number greater than 4 on a fair number cube? Alright, let's highlight key words. Probability. We want to roll a number that is greater than 4, and we're working with a fair number cube. And another way of thinking about a number cube, well, it's like rolling a die or dice. So this cube has 6 sides. Let's just go and write the numbers 1 through 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finally 6. And let's write the formula we'll use for probability. So that is probability, or P, of an event happening. So P of the event happening is equal to, and let's just set up our fraction bar real quick. On top we have the number of favorable outcomes. So I'm just going to write down fav outcomes here. And let's fix that C right there. So favorable outcomes over the number of total outcomes. Let's just write total outcomes. Okay, so now we have our formula set up, and the next thing we can do is fill in values for this formula. So the P of the event, well, what event are we looking at? What are we wanting to know what will happen? Well, we're looking for a number greater than 4. So let's just write the probability of our event is greater than 4. So the probability of rolling a number greater than 4 is equal to the number of favorable outcomes. Well, let's look at our favorable outcomes here, or our event, which are numbers greater than 4. In fact, I'm just going to go and highlight these values. If you don't have a highlighter and you're doing this with a pen, be creative. Circle the values if you need to. Put a check mark or underline them down underneath. So put a check mark next to them or underline them if you need to. But now we can see which numbers are greater than 4. So how many favorable outcomes do we have? Well, we have 1, 2 favorable outcomes. So the probability of rolling a number greater than 4, the favorable outcome, is 2 over the number of total outcomes here. And there are 6 total outcomes that could happen. So we are going to put a 6 below, and we can simplify this for full credit. So the way that we would simplify this, well, I know that these are both even numbers. 2 goes into both values, so I'm going to divide both top and bottom by 2. That's how we're going to simplify this here. So we end up with a probability of 1/3, and we can box this up.